I want to go back and spend a couple of minutes talking about what you can remember about your life before the accident. Now, you described it as almost like what you might remember of a dream a few weeks before. Let's talk about your life in sort of chunks then, if we get a better sense of it. You were working at the steel mill. Remember what you did at your job?
Excuse me?
You were working at the steel mill, and you told us you started out in purchasing, and then you were running the machine.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about what you did running that machine. Let's see what your recollection might be about that.
There were these big, huge rolls of the steel cable, and you would go pick it up with a forklift, and you would set it on this big, like, catcher thing. Then you had to pull, which would be from, say, half an inch, maybe a quarter inch thick, to like up to almost an inch and a half thick wire. You'd have to feed that, pull it all the way from the carrier at one end of the room of the plant that we're in to the machine, feed it into the thing, and then start the machine up, and it would draw it down to a smaller size.
So clearly you have fairly accurate memories of the types of things that you did at work before you got hurt.
Especially when it's stuff like right real close to the accident, because that was at the time probably the longest I'd held a job consistently.
Do you remember your last time being at work?
Not at all.
Do you remember who you...
And it was the day before the accident.
Do you remember your supervisor from work, or your foreman or boss?
I kind of remember him, but I couldn't say his name right now.
Been 6 years, and there's...
Yes, sir.
But you didn't actually forget him. It's more that the passage of time has
Yes,
made his memory not very important to you. You remember your childhood?
What I do remember of it, I'd prefer not to. I wish I could have lost all of it.
Did you remember the high schools you went to?
I remember like one of them. I guess I'm probably the one I spent the most time at.